Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and my name is Dr. Monu Mishra. So guys, a lot of you people might be thinking to get a PhD position in abroad, but unfortunately they couldn't get it. So they started doing their PhD from an Indian institution, but they always had a will that I should get some international research exposure or I should have worked in a foreign university. To fulfill their dream, I am going to tell you today about a scheme run by Science, Engineering and Research Board SERB of the Department of Science and Technology DST India, which can give you a foreign research stay for up to 12 months. Yes, you heard it right. If you are doing your PhD from any of the research institutions or any of the university in India, you can apply for Overseas Visiting Doctoral Fellowship, that is OVDF, and through that scheme you can spend 6 to 12 months in either University of Alberta or Purdue University America to do your research for 6 or 12 months. This is a very highly prestigious and competitive fellowship which many people don't know. So today I have invited Mr. Sachin, who is availing this fellowship and doing his research work in University of Alberta, Canada. So today we will be listening from Mr. Sachin that how he applied for the fellowship, what were the requirements, what was the selection process and how things fall at places. So today it is very much important video for all those people who are doing their PhD in India but want to do some research in a foreign university. Let me reiterate again that this fellowship is highly prestigious and everything is covered. Yes, you will get extra fellowship, you will get your boarding support, you will get your airfare, everything will be covered by Department of Science and Technology DST. So let's invite Mr. Sachin for his experience and start this video. But before that, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing this channel and like the video if you really find this content useful. So let's go to Mr. Sachin and have a brief interview. Hi Sachin, how are you?
Yeah, hi Dr. Monu, I'm fine. Thank you. What about you?
I'm doing good. How is going in Canada?
Yeah, now it's fine when I go outside. It's like 23 degree, 24 degrees. So temperature is also favorable. So it's not a big problem. But when I came in February, it was like minus 40. Now it's good.
Okay. Yeah. So Sachin, you know the whole purpose of this conversation. So let's start. Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I would like to say thank you, Dr. Mishra. Like आपने मुझे introduce कराने के लिए यहाँ पे बुलाया, and this is a good opportunity for me as well. And so I am an OVDF fellow in University of Alberta and fifth year PhD student at IIT Roorkee.
Please elaborate the OPDF because many people don't know it.
So like it's Overseas Visiting Doctoral Fellowship provided by Department of Science and Technology. It's a fellowship during PhD. So as I am pursuing my PhD from IIT Roorkee, so we are all eligible to avail this fellowship, those who are pursuing their PhD, and it's like internship for 6 to 12 months.
Okay, so basically it's an exchange program from Indian university to any university abroad so that you can do your PhD work for 6 months or 12 months at any foreign institutes.
Yeah, Dr. Mishra, we can say that it's not a exchange program, but it's only for two universities. One is University of Alberta and other one is Purdue University, which is in USA. So only two universities are now taking this opportunity, and DST have a good collaboration with both of them. And if I would elaborate, then University of Alberta is taking 10 students and each year, and University of, like Purdue University is taking 25. She took 25 last year, and this year it will take 35. They have announced that they will take 35 students.
Okay. Yeah. So somewhere around 45 to 50 students can avail this fellowship.
Yeah.
And it's not like you have to do from IIT Roorkee or certain IIT. If you are in university, you can also apply.
Yeah, sure. No, there is no such kind of foundation. Any of the university student, like either it's Delhi University or it's some BHU or JNU or whatever, but it should be like according to the process.
Okay. So and what are the subjects which are allied, like from which subject you can apply? From arts as well, commerce as well, or only science?
I am I'm doing my PhD in engineering, biomedical engineering, and So I'm majorly doing on material science, and I'm giving application of materials, new synthesized materials in biomedical and optoelectronic application. So any of like student can do, and majorly those areas which are like very hot in this generation. Like
Mhm.
if I'll talk solar cell, photocatalysis, or such kind of.
Okay, okay, okay. So basically for science people. Okay.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
next okay, so the next question is about your educational background. Can you please tell us about your educational background?
Yeah, I have done my M.Tech from NIT Kurukshetra in
Mm-hmm.
biomedical engineering, and then I went to CSIR NPL as an M.Tech trainee, and
Mm-hmm.
then I got an opportunity to work in IIT Bombay during that internship at CSIR NPL.
Mm-hmm.
So I visited IIT Bombay for 2 to 3 months for a project, and
Mm-hmm.
then I completed my M.Tech. Further, I got selected for a PhD program at IIT Roorkee, and
Okay.
then now I'm pursuing it, like I'm in fifth year of my PhD. Yeah.
Okay, that's really great. That's really great. So the next question is, how did you find out about this opportunity, this ODF fellowship? How did you find out?
Yeah, actually, Mishra, I usually do check all the websites like DST, DBT, IUSSTF, and
Mm-hmm.
all these government websites which release such kind of fellowships, because I was really very interested to do some work for my thesis from overseas.
Okay.
So I found it on the website of DST. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, the next question is about what this fellowship is. Like, can you please tell us about a brief about this fellowship, how and why, and what are the things required?
Okay, so if I will say we have to be admitted in PhD, I am telling you through the bottom. So
Okay.
first, if we are admitted in any of the institute in India, we are
Mhm.
eligible.
Okay.
Second, we should complete our like a comprehensive exam as well, which
Okay.
which makes you permanent in that institute.
Okay.
So I applied it in my third year and got selected in fourth year, because it takes too much time. These
Mhm.
all overseas fellowships take much time, I think 6 to 7 months.
Mhm.
So, and in this fellowship, I will say the benefit is that you will get a huge amount of money
Okay.
as compared to your like Indian fellowship or GRF or SRF. And the other part, if I talk about science, then you will get a good exposure in any international university like University of Alberta and
Mhm.
Purdue University. Both are, I think, University of Alberta is 119, and Purdue University is at 109 rank internationally. So these are, I think, good universities in the world level. So, and if I will say about like explore of international platforms and some other like किसी को घूमना है तो घूमने के हिसाब से भी,
Yes,
मतलब
yes, yes.
अगर आप मेहनत कर रहे हो तो आपको काफी अच्छा लगेगा कि
Okay.
अगर ट्राई
This
करते हो
is a
तो.
this is a मतलब ये this is a reward of what you are doing. If you are doing some good
Yeah,
research, this is
yeah.
certainly a reward.
It's a kind of award and reward both. Like if you got selected, then
Mm.
you will get a award, and if for your life it's a reward. So
Yes.
both, you can say award and reward. Yeah.
Besides, you can get an international exposure, which is not possible in India, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what was the requirement? What was the requirement for this? What is the eligibility criteria for this fellowship?
Okay. So first of all, what I did and what one have to do,
Mhm.
that you have to find a supervisor,
Okay.
post supervisor in both of the universities,
Mhm.
Purdue and University of Alberta. Anyone you want to go. Like I applied for only University of Alberta.
Okay.
So first you have to make a proposal,
Okay.
and which should sound scientific.
Okay.
Okay. And then you will see that your host supervisor to whom you are searching, that should
Mhm.
match with the proposal.
Okay.
Then only he will reply to your email. I sent a few mails to several supervisors, but the thing is that my proposal was not matching to those professors, and it was quite good matching with the one with I am working here.
Mhm.
So the first thing which we have to do is proposal,
Okay.
and next we have to go for like his invitation. He will invite, and then we will apply through our own institute. Our institute like IIT Roorkee will provide us endorsement letter that we are ready to send one of our student overseas for this fellowship. And
Mhm.
then both universities like Purdue University will shortlist and University of Alberta will shortlist. they will
Mhm.
they will send all the names, all the profiles of candidates who applied to
Mhm.
DST SERB, and
Mhm.
then only we have to uh, go through the process. This is the only entire process. The main thing is you have to find a supervisor.
Okay.
Then it will be very easy for the students. Yeah.
So first you need to find a supervisor, then you both will communicate. He will send you the invitation letter, and from all
Yeah.
these documents, you'll apply to Department of Science and Technology, and then final result will be out, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
And how much is the fellowship amount with this? Is it depend upon like Purdue or Alberta are different or same?
No, it's same for both. It is 2000 USD per month. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So
quite
is
good
it,
amount. Yeah,
so
it's
is
quite
it
good.
in Canada, is it sufficient or not?
Yeah, if I'll talk about Canadian dollar, then USD 2000 will be 2600 CAD. Canadian
Okay.
dollar, it's quite sufficient. Like if I'll say about like living and some other food, and so it will hardly take 1200.
Okay. So you can definitely save some as well.
Yeah, yeah, I'm also saving a good amount.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Acha, the next question is, how did you find the host? Like, how did you find this host?
I just as I explained earlier, I was just checking. I have sent many emails to many professors, and those who have replied, I had an interview with them, and finally I got selected with this one because my proposal was quite good in match with this professor, Professor Karthik Shankar at University of Alberta. So this is the only way you can mail only them. You cannot do anything else.
So you have
Or
to go to the university website, check their research, what they are actually doing, what kind of paper they are publishing, and then you
yeah.
write emails.
Yeah. And one more easy path I will tell to all the like aspirants or next cohorts. So that is go through the Google Scholar. Okay.
Okay.
Just go through the Google Scholar. You just type your keywords. You want to search in like solar cell. So just type solar cell, and there will be a list of all the researchers. You maybe know that. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that would be a quite easy path. So then you can see University of Alberta persons are there, and then you can shortlist it.
Okay.
Through the website, it is little difficult because we have to search so many persons and those who are not in the field also. So it is quite a difficult path, but we can search from that also.
Because it takes time. That's
Yeah,
why you get a
yeah,
prestigious fellowship. You have to, put some efforts and put some time in it.
obviously. And
Okay.
and I did that only. That I went through the Google Scholar only.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was the application and documents required for this app whole scenario?
So as the one first major document is invitation from the host supervisor. Okay. And then you have to take endorsement letter from your parent institute, like
Okay.
IIT Roorkee for me, and then NOCs, and that is already mentioned in the application form list checklist that you have to submit this, and majorly other things like your transcript of M.Tech and transcript of PhD and the coursework. Those are I think quite easy for every student. They can arrange it in within a week.
Okay.
So some simple documents. No other GRE, TOEFL, and that IELTS. Nothing else is required. Yeah.
Okay. So the list of document you can see on the website as well, right?
Yeah. That everything is mentioned over there. Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is, how was the selection process? How much time did it take, and what do you think? Why were you selected?
Yeah. So as per my thoughts, I didn't know
Yes.
anything
Oh,
about. Yeah. So I was thinking that there was mentioned that the profile of host supervisor and profile of the student or applicant and profile and your proposal strength, how scientific it is, and the profile of your parent institute supervisor, PhD supervisor, that whom under you doing your PhD. So these 4 points, I felt that these are very useful for me. And proposal, of course, every government who is selecting the people or students for their benefit. So proposal should be very strong. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to have a strong proposal, a good guide, a good co-guide as well, with
Yeah.
whom you are applying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much time did it take, this whole process?
Dr. Mishra, I have applied in February of 2020, and then I got selected, or I came to know about my result in September. So it was maybe because of Corona. Yeah, it could be, but earlier we have to uh, visit Canada in September, but the result was only came into September. So we visited in February 2021.
Okay, so it takes around 6 months or so.
Yeah, minimum.
Uh,
You
I-
have
I-
to be, you have to have some patience.
yeah. So if you are in science, you need to have some patience. Now coming back to the thing, another. So you said it is already $2,000. Is it sufficient to cover everything? Is also
Yeah.
mentioned.
And
So
one more thing, the government of India also providing airfare to and fro, and your visa fees, one-time contingency grant. So it's quite easy for students. Those if they are not strong financially, then also it's good. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
another question is, since you are now in Canada, what do you think is the lifestyle? What is like the difference you have felt from here IIT Roorkee to University of Alberta, and also from Indian lifestyle to the Canadian lifestyle?
भाई यो मैं हिंदी में बताना चाहूंगा तो
Okay.
जो अपना मजा हरियाणा इंडिया ये रुड़की भाई दिल्ली यूपी जहाँ पे भी है वो मजा यहाँ पे नहीं है। यहाँ पे लोग बहुत कम है और अभी तो कोरोना के चक्कर में भी इतना स्ट्रांग नहीं है। मैं थोड़ा सा लाइक जिन लोगों को इंट्रोवर्ट रहने की आदत है तो वो सरवाइव कर सकते हैं अच्छे से, पर जैसे अपने सोशल लोग होते हैं तो उसमें थोड़ा सा रहता है कि यहाँ पे सोशल थोड़े कम है लोग मेरे अकॉर्डिंग।
Okay.
या
नहीं, अपन तो हरियाणा वाले तो अलग ही लेवल के होते हैं, अपन तो ज्यादा यारी दोस्ती वाला सीन है। ऐसा मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा काफी मतलब चेंजेस आ जाते हैं वहां पे कनाडा में। लोग दे आर क्वाइट रिजर्व्ड इन देयर देमसेल्व्स।
हाँ बस वही है, बाकी बाकी इतना कुछ नहीं है।
वर्क
तो
लाइफ में क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, द रिसर्च हियर एंड द रिसर्च देयर?
हाँ, वर्क लाइफ इज like quite balanced. If you are working like for 9 to 6, then I think it's sufficient. And if you want to work later, then you have to take permission from supervisor and from the university as well. So it's quite good. I felt it's good. I was very happy with my work life in IIT Roorkee as well. So that is not difficult. It is easy. And one more thing I would like to say to all the PhD students, that like in India we used to go through the operator like for SAM, TM, XRD. So here they will train you. First they will train you 2 times, 3 times, whatever time you will take, they will train you, and then only they will allow you to do by yourself. So this is a great thing. This is a great exposure, I will say. So one must apply for this fellowship, and this is good. Yeah.
Okay, so the same way you can learn not only the research, you can also learn about how to work on various equipments, which is not
Right.
feasible in India.
Yeah. Like feasible in India is because there are so many students and lack of operators and like costly instruments. So if it gets suffered, then it will be an issue.
So next question is, what about your future plans? So after coming back to India, you're going to submit a thesis. What you're going to do next?
No, I'm going to submit my thesis, and then I'm definitely looking for a postdoctoral here also.
Okay.
And my supervisor is quite good, and he might offer me, or he might help me to give his reference to other laboratory as well. So I might get a chance to. I'm trying for postdoctoral, like overseas postdoctoral. That will give me more experience. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a definitely an advantage if you go outside. You first either you can get a postdoc there, or the second thing is if you don't get postdoc there, you will get a good recommendation letter from a foreign collaborator, and that creates a very good impact on your profile.
Yeah, definitely.
So last but not the least, any advice for the future aspirants, or those who are applying or you will apply in the next time?
Okay, so for those all, I will say that this is just an awesome platform to explore every moment of your life, research moment, happening life moment, your happiness, your dreams, and all everything during PhD. If you will get selected, then it will be a extra thing that your PhD will give. So ultimately एक अलग ही मजा है इस चीज का, जो इंसान जब इससे ये लगता है कि हाँ मैंने पीएचडी में कुछ किया है तभी मैं सेलेक्ट हुआ हूँ। अगर अपनी बात करूँ या बाकी जो लोग आए हैं, those all have a good profile and they are selected basis on their profile only. So इसमें मैं ये कहूंगा कि अगर करोगे तो तुम्हें खुद से फील होगा कि मैंने कुछ किया है।
Okay.
तो दोनों के लिए, ये जो इंग्लिश में समझना चाहते हैं उनके लिए भी, हिंदी वालों के लिए भी, कि भाई जैसे भी हो अप्लाई करने की कोशिश जरूर करो। जरूरी नहीं है कि हो ही जाएगा, क्योंकि मैंने अपना IIUSTF के थ्रू भी अप्लाई किया था। भास्कर एडवांस सोलर एनर्जी का एक फेलोशिप है जो कि यूएस के लिए ही है, बेस फेलोशिप, और बिकॉज ऑफ कोरोना इट गॉट रिजेक्टेड, लाइक फेलोशिप ऑलरेडी कैंसल्ड. Okay, so no one got selected, but I applied and I received a letter from the director of University of Louisville. That was also a great thing. So if but anyhow, it was Corona, so it's a worldwide pandemic. So
things change. Corona has changed a lot of things. A lot of people have suffered due to this.
yeah,
But this is
yeah,
a good platform. People should apply, and this is funded by the government of India. It is highly safe. It is highly recommended, and it
yeah,
is highly prestigious.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Competitive तो है, but prestigious भी बहुत है.
हाँ, देखो बहुत ज्यादा कॉम्पिटिटिव है.
बहुत
आपको
ज्यादा.
बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन जब मिलती है तो अच्छा भी उतना ही लगता है जितना स्ट्रगल था.
Obviously, आपने अच्छी रिसर्च करी, उसका रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा, then you will be
रिवॉर्ड
satisfied.
मिलेगा.
I have
Oh,
done
sure,
something
sure.
good.
Yes, yes.
So, okay, thank you, Sachin, for your time. I am very, very thankful. तुमने ये सब किया. And if I have any questions, then I'll come to you further with those
Sure,
questions.
sure, Dr. Mishra. Thank you so much for inviting me on your platform, and I think you are helping so many students. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Sachin. We'll see you later, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, Dr. Mishra. Bye.
So guys, I think this video was really helpful to you. If you find it informative, like the video. And there are a couple of things which were required like SOP and CV with this application. I have made a specific video on how to make an impressive CV and how to write a SOP in my previous videos. So if you are, if you want to see how to make those, you can go to my playlist and watch this video as well. Thank you very much for your support, and we will meet in the next video. Till then, take care.